It's been a long time coming, but it's you and me. That's my whole world. Okay. Sorry, it's been like 2 years. Like, actually been like 2 years this time, but actually like 5 months, but maths. Basically, long story short, I got a job. I'm employed. And I just haven't had time or the energy. Do you know what I mean? Because I know what you're thinking. Everyone has a job, but I didn't for a long time. Mental health issues. But a lot's happened. The whole Midnight's bit might be a bit shit because it was a long time ago. But I do have notes and I'm reading it and I'm like, what was it? What am I talking about? So obviously, prior to Lavender Haze coming out and the album coming out, everyone was like, it's gonna be about you being fucking invasive and being like, gay bitch, but you're not. Turns out, marriage rumours. Ha ha! Old news now, but still funny. Basically, the album as a whole, more LGBTQ plus IE than expected. Question, there's no question about it. Kissgate Anthem, let's go. Also, like, around the time the album came out, Question was playing before a 1975 concert, and that's just really fucking funny. That's really fucking funny, and I know who you are, and I know why you did that. Obviously, Taylor performed with the 1975 as well, did Anti-Hero and all that, which is also funny, but also painful, because the last time you was at a 1975 concert, we knew what happened. Ow. Hashtag flashback, hashtag pain. This is old news now, but I need to go through it. Do you know what I mean? Okay. And then also, if we want to... See, this is my big theory about Paris, right? This is my thing about Paris, every time I listen to it. So, obviously, it's kind of like, oh, I wish we could get away from all this. Oh, no paparazzi. But the wording used in it all the time is like, pretend. Hang on, let me get the lyrics, because every time I listen to it, I'm like... Obviously, it's like, make believe, pretend, brainwash you into loving me forever, all this. And like, obviously, yes, that's like, oh, we could be like, oh, we can't get away from all this. Like, we have to pretend that we get away from it. But then also, if you think about it, what is she saying here? She's inventing things, It didn't actually happen. They didn't actually go to Paris. So it's kind of like along the line of like making shit up. So obviously I could be talking shit, but that's just what I think every time I listen to it. Like, obviously, if you think that's fucking stupid, ignore me, because who knows what I'm talking about ever. Do you know what I'm saying? What else? Obviously, the whole anti-hero thing being like, the video being like the gay Taylor versus the straight Taylor, and like how she's hiding it, and the like the covert narcissism disguised as autism. I'm not gonna say it for you, but being like an analogy for like only talking about things that affect her. So like, obviously, she only talks about gay issues. Occasionally, she'll dip into some race issues and some women's issues, but the main thing she does is talk about gay things. We've been speaking about this in many videos before, so yeah. Dear Reader, like, being just like a sorry, I haven't come out, find someone else to, basically the whole album was just like a lot more gay than expected. And that's a treat. But obviously I'm not going to get too much into it because I feel like everybody fucking knows now, and I just don't really know what to pinpoint because it's old news and it's just kind of the vibe, I think the funniest thing to happen so far on my hiatus was the Grammys after party. Why is everyone fucking gay again? What is your fucking problem? Why are you collecting them? Why are you collecting gay people? Why are you... Nobody is friends with that many gay people. Sorry. Literally every single fucking person there. Like, what is Taylor's business being friends with Fletcher? What? I just... Do you know what I'm saying? I just don't understand this woman. Obviously you can be friends with people who are gay, but like that many and only having a gays only party, and then it comes out later because we was like, where's Joe? Where's Joe? And then finally a picture of Joe's released and was like, fine. But cool. It depends what stance you are on that. I don't know. Not me fucking forgetting about Maroon, aka that's about a woman.com. Like, men don't have scarlet lips, my love. And also very Kayla coded. But also, I suppose if you want to look at it at the thing where it's like, oh, the whole Joe Alwyn fucking Tom Hiddleston moment, sure, if you want to. You know, the fact of the matter is like, no one has concrete evidence about what anything's about. We can only just go from context clues? Context clue? It's all just speculation at the end of the day, isn't it? But that is a gay song. That's not speculation, that's fact. The hiding in plain sight line from Dear Reader, especially now that the tour's taking place and all the fucking visuals going in on there, you know, because obviously we thought the Reputation fucking tour visuals were fucking homosexual. But here we go, lesbian flags everywhere, fucking rainbow shit going down, and then you've got all the fucking symbolism with the fucking... How many times can I say fucking.com? Why do I keep saying .com? You know when you just feel yourself being irritating? Basically, you know, the whole, like, glass closet things coming on during Look What You Made Me Do. And of course you can argue with, like, her old albums being locked up. It's just very interesting, isn't it? It's very interesting. Do you know what I mean? Just symbolism. And then during, like, Antihero, you got the big Taylor who's, like, locked up being like, let me out. It's just very interesting, isn't it? All of it, really. Just, and then obviously when she's doing Betty and stuff, she's talking about how she just keeps changing the narrative about, like, who wrote the songs, what the songs are about. And I'm like, can you just fucking give me a fucking narrative to follow that actually makes sense, please? Long story short, we don't know Taylor. We don't know the real Taylor, do you know what I mean? We know the Taylor she wants us to know. And it's just... It's confusing to follow, you know? But the amount of lesbian flags, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There is no way that's a coincidence and you need to fucking chill out because it's stressing me out. But it just feels very strange, like... It feels like there's a big push going forward where it's just like, sort of like, the idea of thinking she's gay very normalised. But like, people are still ignoring it, so it's like, it's a weird one, because it's kind of just like, yeah, you're gay. And like, everyone kind of knows it now. So I feel like she's trying to get to the point where it's just like, just sort of like, yeah, sure, speculate about it, it's normal, whatever. Like, I'm just not really saying anything. I don't know. It's just, there is like feels like a big difference. Like, she's not doing as much, you don't see her as much. But when you do you know what I mean? And the fucking slur your name till someone puts me in a car lyric. And people being like, oh, she's saying car because that's Carly's nickname. That fucks me up. That did fuck me up, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wow. Wow. Do you know what I mean? I'll give you that. I'm not a late stage Kayla. I'm not. But references occur. I don't know what's going on at the moment. It feels like something's happening, but nothing's happening. The usual, but something's in the air. Not to be Kayla again, but the whole fucking checkerboard fucking thing during Style, and then the holding hands with the dancer, like the fucking Victoria's Secret fashion show with Carly. Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs? Tell me now, because what the fuck is that about? What the fuck is that about, and why have you done that? Also, mastermind the concept of a song. What the fuck is that about as well? Because there's like 5 different narratives of how you apparently like orchestrated this relationship, but then also Invisible String, it was fate. Oh my god, but no, it wasn't, because I know what you are. So basically, it's actually trying to poke holes in her own narrative and waiting for people to notice, kind of thing. Do you get me? It's a weird. Also, I can't remember what it was, but it was a couple of weeks or so after the album, I think. Maybe even more recently. I can't remember, time moves. Shelley Wright, who we spoke about in previous videos, she used to be on Big Machine, and then she came out, and it was like a whole thing. Like, she came out in the country scene, and she was talking about how we need like a big star to come out one day, like, and Taylor was in a documentary and all stuff like that. She had a couple tweets where she was talking about Taylor, and like she was replying to gaylors and being like, oh, you know, I see you, Taylor, like, I'm heavy, sort of things like that. I will find the tweets and I'll put them here, but like that's just also interesting. There's a theme as well on this whole album about not wanting to get married. Like, High Infidelity, obviously that's about like cheating as well, but like there's obviously like picket fences, like, I don't want to get married, bitch. And obviously on Lavender Haze. I'm like, but then you're writing Paper Rings. I don't understand, hun. So it's like, is she using it as a symbol to be like, I don't want your straight, you know, lifestyle? Like, is she using that as a... I'm getting a phone call, but I'm not answering it. Is she using that sort of like as a... not a euphemism, but you know what I'm saying, like a symbol of straight things? Because she's mentioned marriage in other, you know, albums, or maybe her attitude has just changed from album to album, I don't know. But it's a very interesting, you know, just another thing to look at, and how she writes, you know, she's been writing about secrecy for 100 years, and now she's finally shifted to a bit of marriage, because we've been having some divorce and some marriage, and that's just very interesting, obviously, because someone got married, and then suddenly all these fucking songs come out, and then on tour she's also getting emotional during fucking Champagne Problems, but the song's not, you know, obviously the album's not about real life, it's purely fictional, you know. So do what you will. Also, I think a big thing about this video is all over the place, but you know what? We move, and I'm not even going to edit it to put it in order, because I'm a scatterbrain and you're going to accept that. Is obviously Joe hasn't turned up yet, and it was a big thing about how he didn't show up at the first date of the tour, which, you know, was the opening tour for the first tour in fucking 700 years. So people were a bit like, but then the, you know, Swifties were like, oh, he's busy, he's an actor. But Emma fucking Stone was there. Hello, enchanted hashtag. Stop hashtagging. Fuck, I'm cringing myself out, guys. What was I gonna say? Right, anyway. Emma Stone was there, and she was in the same film as Joe recently, the And one or whatever it is, and that's, I think apparently it's finished filming anyway. So how can Emma Stone be there? Former fling, allegedly. All the Emmas have been there, by the way. Emma Roberts, Emma Stone, Watson? Emma Watson? Yeah. So she's collecting Emmas now, but where is Mr. Boy Toy? Where is he? Do you know what I mean? It's just a very interesting... I mean, it's only like 3 dates in. I'm sure he'll turn up at some point to piss me off, but... But then you get all these articles come out being like, oh, he's so supportive of her career. Oh, he's so... I'm like, did I ask for your fucking article? Also, remembered last night, she referred to Lana Del Rey as a king, a generous king, to be precise. And obviously with people referring to Taylor as king in their birthday post for her, this proves to us, furthermore, that Taylor can see that women can be referred to as kings, therefore, king of my heart. Confirmed. Thank you. Long story short, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but shit's going on. Joe is trying to be famous, and it's not happening. Where is he? Taylor Swift, I love you. Release international dates